Mini stocks rolling onto the track now. We have 15, technically 17 mini stocks. However, the technicality is 2 of these mini stocks here tonight are not going to be scored. No, this is not Daytona. In Days of Thunder filming, we're just not scoring 2 cars because they don't quite fit the rules, and everybody agreed, hey, you can let them run. They showed up, but I don't think they're eligible for scoring. 22 sport mods, 18 hobby stocks, 17 modifieds, and 16 pro stocks here this weekend.
2 heat races tonight for the mini stocks. Here's your lineup. Number 10, Butch Hedrick.
All right, we're going to go 1 at the line, 8 laps.
23W, Gary Anderson. 43, Levi Burgett. 40H, Ayrton Hedrick. 88, Ken Shugarts.
Let's go, lights out, lights out. I need you guys to keep an even pace.
5Z, Zach Chavez.
Get up there.
89, Megan Burgett. 38, Justin Jackson.
Keep an even pace, please. Keep an even pace.
And number 88T, Antonio Miramontes.
I don't think this is going to work there, boys.
Front row is 10 and 23W. Keep an even pace with each other all the way around the track, please. 8 laps, lights out.
All right, so getting ready to go for our mini stocks here at the starting lineup. Let me get my timing and soaring going here. Let's see here. Here we go. Mini stock heat number 1, and we go green. And you see a bit of a stack up there in the center of the track. Butch Hedrick. And the number 10 is leading the field down into turn number 1. So far, so clean. Here comes the 88 to the outside. Ken Shugarts. Oh, where is the 40 going? All crossed up is where he's going. Keeps on to it. Top 4 under a blanket. High-speed pace lap as Shugarts to the outside makes a move around Hedrick. And around in turn number 2 is a 40.
Yellow,
we go
yellow.
Yellow as you hear. Oh, don't do it. Don't wreck.
48 to the hot lane, 48 to the hot lane. That yellow is on you.
Levi Burgett, man, he thought he had to run to the outside, except for he didn't realize the caution was out. So 40 spins it out in turn number 2 of Ayrton Hedrick.
Running order is 10, 88, 38. 10, 88, 38.
It's like we're race car drivers here.
10, you're up front. 10, you're up front.
With a receiver connected to the stream. Now, I'll be honest, this is not a receiver connected. We're too broke for that. I actually have a 10. No. I have about a 25-year-old scanner.
Let's go, nose to tail, nose to tail.
And just to make some reference,
1 at the line, 1 at the line. Even pace
I'm
all the way
29
around
years
the
old,
track,
so.
please. Even pace all the way around the track. 23W, get up there. 23W, catch the field.
if it ain't broke, do your best not to fix it. All right, so Hedrick is your leader. The other Hedrick, Ayrton Hedrick, not racing, pulling it into the infield after the spin. As we get back to racing, green flag flies. And to the outside, starting in the tail of the field, the 38, Justin Jackson making quick work of that high side and into the lead. Nice job, and that high side is a bit more banked than the low side. For those of you pretending to be here live with us online, but we got a spinner, and that was spun off the front bumper of the 88 machine. So that's a 10 now of Butch Hedrick, who's going to bring out the caution.
Yellow and two, yellow and two. Yellow's on the 10. 10 to the hot lane, please. 10 to the hot lane. Single file for lineup, single file for lineup.
So Butch Hedrick having problems here. The Hedricks,
89
I
up
should
one
just
spot
say,
in front of
having
the 5Z.
problems.
89 up one spot in front of the 5Z. Even pace, please. Line up's good. One at the line. One at the line. You got 2 complete.
All right, getting ready to go. As you hear, what's going on with their leader? Where's the leader car? There it is. 38 machine of Jackson pulling into the pit area. Not sure what's going on with that 38 machine. He will not refire on the top spot as we get ready to go back to racing. We go green. So that will really help out Shugarts and his number 88 mini stock. Battle here for the 3rd spot. It's a number 5 of Zach Chavez to the outside of the number 89 machine of Megan. Bro, your leaders, and into the wall. Making some contact.
Yellow in the front stretch. Go low.
And a hard hit for Shugarts. And the number 88 noses it hard into the wall with contact as they're battling for the lead. Driver is okay from what we hear, but a nasty looking crash on this one. See the driver unbuckling and climbing out. Let me pull up a replay here.
Z behind the 89. 5Z behind the 89.
All right, let's see here what's happening. So you see that battle for 3rd, and then that's where it gets all kind of crazy. Up front and a hard hit head on. You can see that right side of the car buckling pretty hard.
5Z follow the 89.
Go back
5Z
here.
follow the 89.
Let's slow this one down.
Go low on the track, please. Go low on the track.
So look here at the front or the bottom side of your screen. The white car comes down, the 43 comes up, and head on into the wall. And the car starts to catch and almost starts to tip over. But Shugarts most likely done for the weekend, though I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. So we're getting it all cleaned up here on the front straightaway.
Good. Let's go. One at the line. One at the line. Still only got 2 down. 2 complete.
Again, welcome everybody to lowbudget.tv. We're live here, as you can see, from Santa Maria. Now, I heard 2 at the line, but lights are out, so let me get ready just in case. Yeah, we're going green. All right. Here we go back to racing. So the driver who also made contact with Shugarts with that 43 machine of Levi Burgett. Battle for the 2nd spot now into turn number 3. The 5 machine of Chavez up high. Trying to get around that 89, which just reminds me of Morgan Shepherd with that gold number. But that is not Morgan Shepherd. Say that 5 times fast. That's the number 89 of Megan Burgett. So the Burgetts 1 and 2 right now. Here's your leader of Levi Burgett. All right, through turns number 1 and 2, we continue on with these 2 cars now battling for the 2nd spot. Chavez in the 5, Megan Burgett in the 89. And that 89 starting to drive away from Chavez's number 5 Also in this one is the number 23 W of Gary Anderson. Gary, I think, is the only front-wheel drive vehicle. Oh, second spot, spins it. Megan loops it around. Might lose a spot, another spot. Nope. Anderson does not get by, so she slips back to third now. Let me go over here to the lead. The final lap for Levi Burgett. And the number 43 took the lead, had a bit of contact with shoe guards, stayed in the lead, and now coming to the checkered to win his heat race for the mini stocks. So Levi Burgett, then we got Chavez in the number 5, Megan Burgett, Anderson's coming to line in the number 23. And rounding out the field, the number 88.
Out. Track is yellow. Track is yellow. Go ahead and exit the track. Everybody out, please.
That we're not scoring.
Side C, exit the track.
So that was heat for the mini stocks. We got 3 total heats for the mini stocks. That was a long heat number 1. Maybe the next 2 are going to go pretty smooth here in this one.
Construction and agriculture tank wagon fuel management and delivery. Call Eagle Energy at 1-800-549-FUEL. Eagle Energy, redefining quality and service on the Central Coast.
All right, heat 2, we're going to go 1 at the line, 8 laps. Double up as soon as you come out. We're going 1 at the line.
Heat number 2 for the mini stocks, as you hear rolling out now. Again, we have 17 total mini stocks, however, we're only scoring 15. Number 18W of David Waller, the 15L of Eric Loya, the 43P of Jared Pack, 77 of Aaron Calvert,
Green at the line, green at the line.
the 5M of Jeff Kissinger, 46 of David Kavanaugh, and the 5 of Joel Chavez. As we get ready to go, David Waller, I believe, has some masking tape numbers as we go racing. Oh no, it's painted. 3 wide, going into turn number 1. Sometimes can spell disaster, but they make it through. So Waller in the lead out of turn number 2, ahead of the number 43P of Pack. But look out down low. Here comes a 77 of Aaron Calvert. Calvert making a move to the 2nd spot now. Back here, that 5M wants it. Jeff Kissinger trying to get by the number 46 of Kavanaugh with Chavez up high, but lead change. Making quick work into the lead. The number 77 of Aaron Calvert. Just drives by everybody here in this heat number 2 for the mini stocks. This is a battle for 5th. 3 cars duking it out. Almost 4 now cars racing it up for the 5th spot. Eric Loya in the 15L at risk for going a lap down in this one. Got a handful in this. Oh, look out! The 46 of Kavanaugh backing it around. Kavanaugh keeps the car running. We stay green. Taking a scan through the field right now. And it is the 77 of Calvert, who is your leader right now. Loya in that 15L machine, we're used to seeing him racing here and Bakersfield Speedway. He is in the tail of the field, 7th spot, a lap down. So this is not a battle for 2nd, as much as I wish it was. These cars all still battling. The 5 of Chavez, oh look out, hit the brakes. Around is that number 43 of Pack. We stay green. He slips it into the infield. But no pressure up front for your leader. White flag is waving. Last two corners for this driver going through turns number 3 and 4. Aaron Calvert from the back to the front. Heat number 2 winner going to Calvert. Second spot will be Waller. Kissinger will be third. I'm sorry, Joel Chavez gets by Kissinger for the third spot. Kavanaugh fifth. Loya and Pat.
Track is yellow. Track is yellow.
So that's it for heat number 2. And we were scheduled for 3 mini stock heats, but I guess they just shifted the lineups. So now we have the sport mods coming on to the racetrack.
Detection and repair, specialist sewer repair and drain cleaning. Driven plumbing, experts in solving any and all types of drain and sewer line problems. Use the latest tools and techniques available. They will offer long-term solutions, not just quick fixes. Driven plumbing. Go to driven-plumbing.com.
So getting ready for our sport mod heat coming up now. 8 laps each, 22 cars, no B main. It's the annual Simkins Memorial here at Santa Maria Raceway.
33
Central.
Sport Mod and 21 Sport Mod, your heat is on the track right now. 33 and 21 Sport Mod, your heat is on the track right now. You have 1 lap to get up here.
Sounds like we have some stragglers. All right, so this is the annual Simkins Memorial here on the Central California coast. Santa Maria Raceway. 2 days. Now, this always used to be a 1-day event, but it has turned into a 2-day event. So exciting to see what these 2 days will bring us here. Let me give you a starting lineup here for the Sport Mod Heat number 1, and it'll be the number 30 of Donnie Hampel starting on the pole to his outside, the 4X of Bones Schuyler. Inside row number 2, the 18C of Chris McKellar, and the 40 of Nick Spainhoward. Row number 3 is the number 28 of Paul Harris. To Paul's outside, the 15F of Marcus Frazier. And rounding out the field, the 33 of Cale Kankey from Frazier Park. Yellow light still on. Looks like we're going to be going green next time by. So going green now this time. Nope, never mind. Still yellow. I believe we're waiting on one more car.
51 and sitting and staging, I need you on the track, please. 51 and staging, I need you on the track. Please put up your window net. I need...
They're trying to work with somebody over there. Let's see. See if we can find out what's going on. Looks like it's Von Dera, maybe? On the 51V, and... here he comes. Ta-da! All right. All right, so the
good. We're gonna go
51V
8 laps.
brings us on track. So, one at the line as you hear. Which these, they're sport mods here, 22 of them. Set for action here at the Santa Maria Raceway. Who knows if we're going to gain or lose some for tomorrow. Hopefully not lose. We always love to gain when it comes to car counts on these 2-day shows. But the Simkins Memorial here at Santa Maria Raceway. Looks like we're ready to go. Heat number 1 for the IMCA Sport Mods. And for those of you tuning in live on www.lowbudget.tv, we're going to be here all night. But for those of you checking us out on Facebook, we're doing a live look and a little sneak peek. We're opening up the blinds just for you and just for a little bit. Here we go, heat number 1. Trouble at the start for the number 4 machine of Skyler. And the 15 of Frazier up the track and almost getting into the wall. Battle up front for the lead. Good side-by-side racing here with the number 18C of McKellar down low. The 30 machine of Hampel up high. Spainhauer trying to charge his way through. He's in the 4th spot, trying to get by the 4 of Skyler. But look at this battle up front. We got ourselves a racy racetrack here. Looks like 2 groups working in perfectly, as they're still trying to decide who's going to take the checkered flag in this one. Oh, Hampel gets it way sideways, holds on to it. This on screen is the battle for the lead.
Debris and stop before. Go low on the track.
Debris here, who done it?
Go low on the track, single file for lineup.
Somebody lost a spring in their step. Well, that's not going to bode well for the handling in the remaining of this heat race. But if you want to join us here all night like everybody watching on www.lowbudget.tv, those of you watching on Facebook, it's easy. Go to that website, right there, click on the link, and come join us for 2 full nights of racing action. Looks like it's the 4 of Skyler who might have lost the spring. Look at how low that back end is.
One at the line, you got 3 down, 3 laps complete.
So we got 3 different types of qualities to watch. We got a 2-day pass that you can buy now to save some cash. Or if you want to take it 1 day at a time, you can do that too. We've got separate day passes. Comes with a 30-day replay. So you can set that in your digital DVR and watch this race as many times as you'd like after the weekend. So come join us with everybody else. www.lowbudget.tv here at Santa Maria Raceway for the annual Simkins Memorial.
Stay in yellow, stay in yellow, stay in yellow.
Looks like we might be picking up more debris over here. Let's see, maybe not. Yes, no, maybe so. Guess not. The 4 of Skyler going in to the pit area. Yellow light still on.
All right, we're gonna try again. 1 at the line, this time by. 1 at the line, 1 at the line. You still only got 3 down, 3 complete.
All right, so 3 down out of 8. These are 8-lap heat races. One thing I love about coming here to Santa Maria, tri-tip. Did you know that Santa Maria, I know there's probably a lot of you out there who are going to argue with me, but did you know that Santa Maria is the home of the tri-tip? And if it's not the home of the tri-tip, I don't care because I'm in Santa Maria, so deal with it. Here we go. Hampel bringing the field back to the green. Somebody's motor out there is ticking. I don't know if you can hear it as well as I can. But look at this, 3 cars under a blanket, your top 3 on the screen. Now Frazier wants in. Battle up front. McKellar looking down low on the inside of the 30. Donnie Hampel, he's got 2 hungry hounds. He's trying to keep behind the gate. McKellar working that inside groove to the low side and takes it out of turn number 4. So lead change, lap number 5. Now Hampel and Frazier getting connected. Frazier's gonna spin it out. And amazingly, no contact between he and the 28 of Harris.
Right in the middle of one.
So we go yellow.
15F and 28 to the hot lane. 15F and 28 to the hot lane.
And you hear it's a one and done policy in effect here tonight. No fooling around.
15F and 28 to the hot lane, please. 15F, you're done.
All right, let's see a replay here. Going down into turn number 1. Marcus Frazier and
15F is
Hampel
one and done. You stopped on the track.
getting connected there. You see Frazier going down low, and then they both just swap sides. There is some contact there, but
Lights out, lights out.
looks like no harm, no foul, except for that they are
Got 5
one
down, 5
and
complete.
done here tonight. So the only harm and the only foul is that these two are parked until the main events later on this evening. So no chance to move up for that draw-redraw format. Here we go, back to green. Chris McKellar, 18C, bringing us to the green. Spain Howard down low, taking a peek. Hampel and Kanke now trading paint. And fashionably late Von Der in the 51V. Kanke working the low side for the 3rd spot. Trying to get into the 3rd spot. But Hampel, he's got his number 30 nice and wide here tonight in these heat races. Now we got 3 cars battling it out for 3rd. Kanke, the meat and the sandwich, Von Der in the 51V, and Hampel now under fire from the 33 of Kanke.
Checker is out, track is yellow, track is yellow.
And there's
Remember,
no change
top
there,
order
but
redraw,
McKellar and
please.
Spain
Top
Howard.
order redraw.
McKellar and Spain Howard drives away into the sunset. Kanke grabbing it from Hampel and Von Der rounding out the field. So heat number 2 coming up next for the Sport Mods. And then, well, I guess I'll ask you folks on Facebook. If you want to see heat number 3, because I'm supposed to, here's the deal. I'm supposed to not show too much because that's not fair to the pay-per-view people who've already purchased. So if you want to see heat number 3, I'm probably going to get in trouble from
Heat
this.
2, double up as you come
But
out.
let
We're
me
gonna
know
go
on
one at the line,
Facebook,
one at the line,
whatever
8
channel
laps.
you're watching it on, let
Front
me
row,
know.
88C and 34, 88C and 34.
And I'll
double
figure it
up,
out. If you
please.
guys want to see heat number 3, because I'm going to cut it off after this heat number 2. So if you like what you see,
Even pace, front row, keep an even pace, please.
let me know.
Lights out, lights out. Lights out, 8 laps.
All right, heat number 2 on the racetrack. It'll be Ruskoff bringing us to the green. Robbie Claiborne. How about that? Front row. P51 of Parker Massiani. 3 wide. And the 22C, Michael Johnson. 13 of Matt Mayo Jr. The number 3, that is Dylan Potter. And rounding out the field, the 42W of Austin Williams. Up here, Claiborne is your leader. Mayo Jr., little mayhem in that 2nd spot, trying to get by the 34. But battles all throughout the field in this one. Williams in that 42 trying to get by Massiani in the 51P, or the P51, I should say. So back up here, top 4 on the screen, top 5 on the screen. As here comes Mayo Jr. to the inside of Claiborne. He backs it in, but stuck in the 2nd spot. Good battle here. Now top 5 all racing it out. Michael Johnson in the 22C machine. Always fast everywhere he races. Closing in on the 88C for the 3rd spot. So now Ruskoff getting some pressure from behind. Johnson down low, battle for 3rd. Oh, and around, and contact is Williams.
Yellow, yellow, yellow,
Marciani.
yellow and 4.
Spinning it out right in front of Williams.
Go high when you come around. Go high.
So trouble over there in turn number 3 and 4, right in the center. Marciani lost some grip here. See if I could dial up a replay. Let me do that right now. So here's your battle going into turn number 3. Might be a lap late. Yep, we're going to see an extra lap on this replay. Both drivers drive away from the scene of the crime, but they both drive it into the infield. So let's see here.
All right, lineup's good. We're going to go 1 at the line, 1 at the line. You got 6 down, 6 complete. Nose to tail, please. Nose to tail the restarts. No passing before the cone.
So the 51P spins it out. Williams nowhere to go, but on the brakes and into the front end with his passenger side into the accident. So both these drivers getting the boot and into the infield they go. So lights out. We're going to complete this heat race. 2 to go when we go back to racing. Getting ready, lined up, and we go green. So it is Mayo and Claiborne duking it out up front, but Ruskoff to the outside for the 2nd spot. White flag waves, green, white checkered here. Ruskoff gonna slide it up towards the wall. He's gonna lose the spot to Johnson. Mayo's gonna throw it into turn number 3. A little bit of contact. But it is Robbie Claiborne coming to the line, checkered flag in this one.
Checker's out, track is yellow, track is yellow.
So that was a good battle there to the end. All right, so I'm taking a poll right now through Facebook. I'm taking a look. Are we gonna show you the last heat race? My finger's on the button. My finger's on the button. James Bragg, James Coots, Robert Butler, Terry Horsch from Rainy, Wisconsin. Kerry and Jeff Thompson say hell yes. Dan says keep it going. Okay. All right, there's enough of you that say yes. So this is literally the last heat race that I can show you. I'm already in deep doo-doo, you know, up that creek. So I might as well break the law even more. As heat number 3 for the IMCA Sport Mods roll on the track. This is it. After this heat race, no more on Facebook. If you want to join us, www.lowbudget. You know the rest. TV. Aaron Farrell going to bring the field to the green. Kevin Johnson to his outside. Manziel in the black and green, number 04, to the outside of that 3-wide battle. But down low in all of this is the 11. Ooh, some contact down the back straightaway. Sends Hagio into Dean, which they both now slam. What a lap. Yellow. That whole lap can be a replay. But Hagio slammed the wall and then slammed into the 11
lap in, and there's multiple cars involved. It's a complete
of
restart.
Forrester.
Once again, there was not a complete lap.
So I think that whole lap is going to end up being a replay here.
Multiple cars involved.
So check
Before
this
we
one
get a
out.
complete lap in, it's a complete restart. Back to where you started, please.
Check this one out. Okay, watch that 3 right there in the screen. Hagel and Dean getting collected. Dean will go hit the wall, but then it's not done. Forrester spinning it out, and then Hagel with McPherson getting involved.
All right, let's try this again. One at the line. Remember, you guys want to race tomorrow. Let's keep the cars in one piece, please.
Man, you hear that? She's getting pretty rowdy on that receiver there.
One at the line, A lap.
All right, so watch these 2. The 48 of Dean, Hagel on the gas, and then they get stuck and into the wall. Hagel gets 2 wheels up the wall. It ain't done yet. It's down low into turn number 3. The 11 of Forrester is going to spin it around. Dean will get by, but he'll actually spin off the screen. And it looks like the 20 got away unscathed, but the 30 of Hagel and Forrester making contact. So we come back to racing here. A complete restart. And again, if you want to join us for the remainder of the weekend, not just tonight, but the whole weekend, www.lowbudget.tv. We're going to be here live all week, and I've got Jeffrey coming tomorrow, so that's a show in itself. Back to racing here, heat number 3. The final heat race for the Sport Mods. Coming up next will be the Hobby Stocks, Pro Stocks, and Modifieds. Manzella up to the 2nd spot. Farrell in 3rd. Battle here for 4th. Oh, almost a 3-wide battle as Dean making a move to the inside but spins it out. He's got to keep it going no matter what. If he stops and brings out a caution, he is done until the main event. Justin McPherson holding off that for the 11 machine of Forrester. And now they're coming up to Farrell in the 77. So now this is the one big swarm for 3rd. McPherson down low. Farrell up high. And Forrester in the shadows. All the while, Kevin Johnson in that 20S machine driving away from Manzella, your top 2 off screen. They're checked out like a cheap hotel. Battle for 3rd. Here it is on screen, 3 wide out of turn 4. Into turn number 1, no contact. McPherson, the meat and the sandwich, he slips back to 5th. Forrester now up to 4th. 2 laps to go. And they're still duking it out for the 3rd spot. Good action here at Santa Maria Raceway. The high side in effect, the low side, and of course right there in the middle. All lanes are working here tonight. Going to be a fun night of racing action. White flag waves, 1 more to go. And this battle is not lacking intensity. Forrester now up into the 3rd spot out of turn number 4. Kevin Johnson bringing the car to the checkered flag. Manzella 2nd, Forrester 3rd, and McPherson getting by the 77 of Farrell. So that's it. That's a wrap on Sport Mod Heats, and that's a wrap on Facebook Live. If you want to join us, be like everybody else right now, www.lowbudget.tv. So thanks for stopping by, checking in with us. Join us all weekend long here from Santa Maria Raceway. Hobby Stock's getting ready to come up onto the racetrack right now. $18 Hobby Stocks here tonight, and of course we're not sure if we're going to gain any tomorrow. Chances are we will. other racetracks running nearby, but not a lot of them run on Sunday here. It's not like we're in the Midwest, like Nate is, or Ben is, or all the other guys who cover racing in the Midwest. On the West Coast, we normally just typically do it on Saturday. Saturday night's the night for fighting, so we do it on the dirt on Saturday. We do it on pavement as well, but we're out of dirt track, so we can only talk about dirt. That's the only obligation we have. Looks like the little green UTV.
All right, Hobby Heat 1, we're going to go one at the line, 8 laps. Double them up as you come out, please. Cross them up as you come out.
That green utility cart got an extra lap in here. Good hot lap by the utility cart. Here comes the hobby stocks rolling onto the track, as you heard, 8 lap heats, 18 cars. That's unofficially 18. I mean, I had these numbers as of pill draw, which
Front
took
row,
place
face with each other, please.
a couple hours ago now.
Lights out.
All right, getting ready to go. Lights out as you hear. So that means it's my cue to give you the lineup. Cody Johnson in the 11. We'll start up front alongside of the 8 of Tom Grinzik, Don Mead in the number 99, and then Nicholas Johnson in the one end to his outside. Row 3, the number 0 of Justin Gonzalez, Devin Crockett in the 56, and rounding out the field, Scotty Priest in the 91. Three wide. Cody Johnson not wasting any time. Nicholas Johnson is a card to his outside. Don Mead down low, keeping it up. They're making contact. These are hobby stocks. That's just what they do. Oh, back here, it's getting pretty rowdy. Scotty Priest moving his way up through the field. Getting by Crockett and Gonzalez. Interesting thing about this track here until we get into the later on nights is that we've got nothing but shade for half the track. In fact, the only part that is technically sunny is turn 2, backstarter, and turn 3. So you know that's got to play a role into how this track's going to cooperate with these drivers. The two Johnsons battling it out for the second spot. Nicholas Johnson and Cody Johnson. Second and third on the screen right now. Oh, but here comes Don Mead in the number 99. Pretty easy to see that car. Definitely did not just creep into the shot. Oh, Nicholas holds off Cody, who just completely destroys the center of that corner. Threw it in just a little bit too hard. So Don Mead and Nicholas Johnson. Battle for fourth. Scotty Priest trying to get by Cody Johnson in the 11. But up front is your leader, Grinzik. Tom Grinzik, always fast here at Santa Maria. You want to see how fast he is? Check out this gap. Out of turn 4, 1, 2, 3. About 4 seconds of a lead over that one end of Nicholas Johnson. So when you hear me say checked out like a cheap hotel, unlike low budget TV this weekend, we actually got fancy and got the $100 a night room. Tom Grinzik, however, is staying at the Motel 6 tonight because he is checked out. I should say was staying at the Motel 6. Because look at that lead he's got over first and second. No change here potentially for the second spot. So let's look at Grinzik as he comes out of turn number 4 to the line. Heat number 1 winner in the hobby stocks. Oh, Scotty Priest spins it out. Turn number 4.
Track is yellow. Track is yellow.
Spins it out of the fifth spot. So from 5th to the tail of the field in just one corner. That's all it takes here at Santa Maria. You can definitely overdrive these corners.
Sponsored by Warner Brothers. Now let's hope he made it out of the parking lot, Dave. Just keep
from away from our new barbecue pit.
All right, next heat, one at the line, 8 laps, please.
See the flagman giving them a 1 at the line per instructions.
Front row, please keep even pace with each other.
That's 4 times the luck. I get it, Dave. Nice. Took me a few seconds.
Lights out, lights out.
Alrighty. Heat number 2 for the hobby stocks on the racetrack right now. It'll be Mac McGarry and the number 55 M to his outside. Sheldon Bailey in the 7. Matt McEwen in the 87 and Mike Keebler in the number 51 rounding out the field. The 18A of Aaron Bruce and the 91X of Michael Scruggs. Here we go. A bit of a stack up going into turn number 1. McGarry, your leader. McEwen down low for the 2nd spot. Trying to get by the 7 of Sheldon Bailey. Your leader spins it out. And
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
there it is. You heard it. Yellow flag flies. As Mac not going to be able to bring lightning to the Piston Cup at the end of this heat race. He's going to be pulling it off into the infield.
All right, we did not get a lap in, so we are going to do a complete restart minus the 55, 55 to the tail.
Here is the issue that went down.
Double them up, double them up.
Take a look here. Mac is going to get it
Once
sideways.
again, we did not get a complete lap in. It was a single car. We're going to do a complete restart minus the 55 who has to go to the tail.
Just spun it out. That's what it looks like. Bailey tapped, but at the end of that deal. So here we go. Coming to the 1 to go.
Lineup is good now. 1 at the line, 1 at the line.
Matt McEwen, Sheldon Bailey, your front row, as Mac is going to have to go into the infield. 1 and done policy in effect here for the heats. Scruggs and the 91X to the inside of row 2. No, looks like McGarry is going. I heard that's supposed to be not. Oh, McGarry's going to get to the tail of the field, so does not have to pull into the infield. We go back to racing. So the 55M stays on track. Battle for the 2nd spot. Sheldon Bailey up high in the 7. Yellow Machine, 91 of Scruggs, working that low side. Oh, Bailey sideways, comes down across Scruggs, but Scruggs is already clear. Keebler in the 51 Machine in the 4th spot. Getting passed now by Bruce. Keebler going up the track. So 15A of Aaron Bruce going by. Now closing in on that 91X of Scruggs. So this is 2nd, 3rd, and 4th on the screen. Your leader actually coming into the picture now. McEwen was starting to drive away into the shadows. Not quite the sunset yet. A little early for that. But the battle for the 2nd spot is a 3-car pack now. Scruggs still working that low side. Bailey up high in the 2nd spot. Aaron Bruce does not spin it out, keeps it going. And here we go. Scruggs now with a slide job into 2nd. So the 91X Machine of Michael Scruggs, who has won here before, up into the 2nd spot. Bailey going back to 3rd. Ken Scruggs get by McEwen for the lead here with just 3 to go. 2 at the stripe. Lap number 5 of 8. 2 to go at the stripe. Here we go. McEwen trying to hold off the 91X of Scruggs. Scruggs is catfishing. He is bottom feeding on this track right now, loyal to that low side. McEwen doing his best to hold off Scruggs. White flag waves, one more to go, and hobby stock heat number 1. Scruggs in the second spot, trying to get by McEwen in the 87, your leader. One final attempt down into turn number 3. He drives it hard in, but does not get the job done. Matt McEwen, checkered flag. Heat number 1 for the hobby stocks. Scruggs, second, third. Bailey, Bruce in fourth.
Checkered's out. Track is yellow. Track is yellow.
Keebler fifth, and rounding out the field, Big Mac McGeary.
Track is yellow.
And that 55M machine. Heat number 2 for the hobby stock is coming up next.
Don't know if there's any tri-tip sandwiches left, but you can check at the concession stand.
All right, heat 3. We're going to go 1 at the line, 8 laps. Please roll. 71 and 3, 71 and 3, front row.
All right, here comes hobby stock heat number 2.
With each other.
So we got Roberts in the 71 on the point. Jack Roberts in his number 71. Beautiful looking car there. Something tells me it's a brand new body. Taylor James in the 3. Pat Fossil in the 19. Then we got the 52X of Jerry Flippo. 9 3/4 of Eddie Williams. And rounding out the field, Gary Rayburn Jr. in the 98. Here we go, racing.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Complete restart, complete restart.
Busted.
Remember, he's going to show you where to go in the turn 4. He's going to show you green at the cone in turn 4. Front row, keep an even pace with each other. 1 at the line, 1 at the line.
Busted. Man, don't mess around. Santa Maria's got your number. Right at the weird time of day because I have to work with my filters here on camera. I don't want it too bright. I don't want it too dark. And one side of the track's in the sun and the other is not. So complete restart here. Roberts and Jane's going to bring the field back to the green. James with that outside run. Fossil with a bump draft up high. Jack Roberts in that 71 trying to hold off Fossil for the second spot, but Jack's going to be the meat in the deli sandwich here. He keeps slipping back. So up front now, he got Flippo to the inside and the number 52X inside of the 19 of Fossil. That's Janes, your leader. Janes won the last time we were here at Santa Maria, and that would be for the Nationals that was held on Memorial Day weekend. She won one of the hobby stock main events. I believe night number 2 winner. So looking pretty good here. Night number 1 in the heat so far for your leader, the 3 of Janes. Fossil in the second spot, Flippo in third. Here's Janes. This is her lead now out of turn number 4. Opening up about a 3-second lead over second and third. The Janes family, a staple here at Santa Maria Raceway. Taylor's been racing here for, I want to say honestly, ever since we've been filming here. at Santa Maria. And that was back in about 2012, maybe 2013. So he's been racing, and especially in hobby stocks. So she probably has been racing here for well over 10 years in various forms of classes. Battle here for second. Fossil trying to hold off the 52 of Flippo. Battle here down the back straight and into turn number 3. Flippo working that low side. Fossil working the high side. White flag, 1 to go. And Flippo will take the spot from Fossil. That's a lot of F words in those two names. Here we go. Taylor Janes out of turn number 4 to the striped checkered flag. And it will be Flippo holding off Fossil. Eddie Williams in the 9 3/4. Gary Rayburn in the 98. And rounding out the field,
Track is yellow.
Jack Roberts in the number 71. I am CA Modifieds. Heat racing coming up next.
Mod Heat 1, please roll.
I'm CA Modifieds here. We got 17 as of 2 hours ago. I'm not sure if we're gaining any. The 22 of Dave's going to be starting up front. See if this is all the cars.
Roll around the top for a couple laps. Roll around the top for a couple laps. Somebody's doing double duty. We're waiting for him to get out here.
Gotcha. So there is somebody we're waiting on. I'm waiting for timing and scoring to line up here.
Single file. Roll around the top for a couple laps, please.
They've been instructed to work that outside groove. 22D, Ryan Daves on the racetrack alongside the 44S of Shane DeVolder. 96A of the Snake, Steve Drake. How about that? Starting next to him is the 111 of Logan Drake. Bill Wilker will round out the cars that we have on track. It looks like we are waiting for one more to switch over, doing a double duty racing event. Here's the problem, though. The problem is that there is really no room for whoever to come out to join the field unless they do a bit of excursion. You see there? I could be wrong. They might be nice enough to let them use that 90-degree concrete banking. Not the preferred way around, but one way nonetheless. There you see the next stage of Modifieds getting ready to go, and here comes Flippo. There he is, yellow machine coming through the field, off-road racing. Oh, that was a lot better than I thought.
All right, front row is going to be 13 and 22D, 13 and 22D. Double them up, please. Cross them up.
Alrighty, so the 13 is going to be starting on the pole in this one. Ryan Daves in the 22D machine to his outside.
Lineup's good. We're going to go one at the line, 8 laps.
We got the 96A of the Snake, Steve Drake. Shane DeVolder in the 44. Winner here at the Nationals in May. 71 of Billy Wilker. And rounding out the field, the 111 of Logan Drake. His best friend is not racing here this weekend. Robbie Sawyer, too scared to show up and race here tonight. He's somewhere up in Oregon. Good for him. We're going to have some fun here on the Central California coast. Flippo bringing the field to the green. Flippo's flipping back. Not flipping back, he's slipping back to fourth. He's in the Drake sandwich there in the snake pit. Top two on the screen going into turn 3 and 4. Ryan Daves, your leader. Boulder in the second spot. Steve Drake in third. Flippo and Logan Drake battling for fourth. And the 71 of Wilker off into the shadows. So this is the best and only battle on the racetrack right now. Logan Drake with a slide job. Flippo trying for a crossover, does not have momentum, and he'll slip back to fifth. Oh, Daves with a bobble, and that will help DeVolder now. Close in. There was about a 1.5-second gap, much like you're seeing now. So Ryan Daves with the bobble does not really lose too much time as he starts to drive away from the 44. Now DeVolder's starting to close back in. So here's your top two on screen. DeVolder working that low side. Ryan Daves, your leader. Shane DeVolder in the second spot. Oh, Dave's gonna spin it out, collect DeVolder, and Dave's just gonna go battle the second. White flag. Now enter Drake in the mix. Daves wants a lead back. These two cars are as tough as they come, it seems like. No mechanical problems after that hit. And DeVolder's gonna win heat number 1 for the modifieds.
Checkers out, track is yellow, track is yellow.
Oh, the big twist there at the end. As DeVolder having to get by. Not cleanly, but that was also not his fault.
And the amount of the jackpot for the Try for Bucks contest tonight, $350. And still growing. You still got time to buy your
See if I can pull up a replay here.
$1 a piece. We'll announce the winner at the intermission.
Go back here.
All
Check
right,
this
next
out.
heat, we're gonna go one at the line, 8 laps.
22D just gets loose right in the
Cross the
center.
line, come
And
out, please. Cross the line,
boom,
come out.
wheel hit. But DeVolder gets by. Dave's holding off.
Front row, keep an even pace with each other, please.
The
Front row,
96A of
pace with
Drake.
each other.
Here's your lineup.
So that got wild in a handful. But these two continued on. First and second, they just swapped spots. All right, heat number 2, the 41 of Lauer. To his outside is the number 07, Troy Morris Jr. Andy Obertello in the 29. 37 of Ray Trimble. Trevor Fitz in the 28, and Austin Burke in the 25.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. Complete restart, way too early. He's going to show you at the cone. Let's go, double him back up. Way too early on the start.
Well, there you have it.
Try it again.
Race officials not
Lights
enjoying
out,
that
lights
one.
out.
All righty, coming back to the restart. I'm gonna get the 1 to go, it seems like.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. What was that?
Okay, so yeah, I was as confused as they were. I don't know.
Front row, this is your last chance. Keep an even pace. You can go green at the cone in turn 4. Front row, if you don't get it this time, both of you are going to the back. Lights out, lights out.
All right, let's see if they don't get scolded this time around. Ooh, I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. Oh boy.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Here we go.
Yellow.
Let's
Front row to the back, please. Front row. Both of the front row to the back.
bum bum bum.
Go. Everybody else move up. Front row to the back. You guys got 3 shots at it. Couldn't get it.
Now you and I both saw that they are asking for them to go at the cone, which would be the last tire. Let me show you.
All right, one at the line. 8 laps.
There's the
Current
cone.
front row. He's going to show you where the start is in turn 4. 41, you're to the back. You guys had 3 shots to get the restart, or the start. You couldn't get it.
So now we're going to just put the front row to the back and the second row to the front and the back row to the second row. As we have our 2 leaders now going for it, the 29 of Andy Obertello and the 37 machine of Ray Trimble. Those 2 inherit the front row now, as we see if they can get the job done. Oh yeah. Fitz up to the high side, almost tagging the wall there. Lauer on a mission. He wants to get all those spots back after being penalized to the back from that front row starting spot. Lauer keeping it off that 29 of Obertello. You can see that right rear quarter panel crinkled up. So there was some contact. Here is a 3-car battle for the second spot. Andy Obertello in the second spot. Ray Trimble, the 37, is your leader. Austin Burke in the 25 trying to get by Lauer in his 41 white machine. Troy Morris in the 07 holding on to this pack as well as Fitz. Top 2 on the screen. Trimble to the left side. The 37 is your leader. Obertello to the right side. 29 machine in second. Lauer trying to hold off Burke. Austin Burke in the 25 machine. Obertello slowly creeping on in. Here we go for the lead. Coming to the 2 to go. Andy Obertello trying to get by the 37 of Trimble, who has led this one from the reformation. And it looks like Trimble might have this one. White flag wave. 1 to go for that 37 driver. Yeah, no pressure. So Ray Trimble into turn number 3. Out of turn number 4. Heat number 2 winner in the IMCA Modified.
Checkers out. Track is yellow. Track is yellow. Top 3 to redraw. Top 3 to redraw.
So it got pretty wild there at the start, but we're going to carry it on anyways. The final heat for the IMCA Modified is coming up now. You know what it is?
All right, next heat. We're going to go 1 at the line. 1 at the line. 8 laps. Please roll.
I think after this heat race,
Double them up as you come out. Front row, nice even pace all the way around with each other, please. Remember, front row, the start is in turn 4.
to give you a
Where the green cone
perspective, I might have to put on my jacket for the first time this summer. I think for the first time since the last time I was here at Santa Maria in May. So I just wanted to share that info with you guys. If you didn't want to hear it, well, too bad. You heard it anyways. I got to fix my handle here. If you heard that creaking noise, that was the tripod. All right, TM3, Troy Morris, the third to the outside of Cody Burke. We go green. Jeff McCown in the 03, the 6 of Jim Pettit, the third, the 75 of Brad Prowse, and the 4RX of Chad Weber rounding out your field. You got crazy there towards the back of the pack. But we continue on. Troy Morris, the third, the youngster, in the lead in this one, but he's going to spin it out of the lead. Burke going high. Everybody
Yellow, 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 yellow.
avoiding.
07 to the hot lane, please. 07 to the hot lane.
So one and done puts TM3 into the infield.
07 to the hot lane, please. 07 to the hot lane. Single file, please. Single file for lineups. Lineup's good. One at the line, one at the line. You got one down, one complete.
See here a replay of what happened. TM3 into turn number 3. Backs it around. All by himself. Fortunately, that's just how you learn in dirt track racing, or in any form of racing. Looks like they're picking up debris on the front straight, but we're going to go green this time by. So Cody Burke's going to inherit the lead on that one. Second spot will be Pettit in the number 6. McCown in the 03 machine trying to hold off Weber in the 4RX. Battle for third right here. Oh, McCown with a bobble up high. Does not lose any time, though. Weber must have been spinning his tires down low. This track's starting to dry up, and a lot of these drivers expect it. Some of them going with it, including your leader, who I spoke with in the pit area, the Burks. I talked to both of them. And both Burks said, we have figured our car out. We have set it to dry up tonight. And when that track goes dry, it'll be perfect for our 20 and 25 team. And let me show you what perfect means. Here's your leader on screen. And that's the gap between himself and second of Pettit. So a little forethought into the night's racing can go a long way. Here's your third place battle, still racing it out. No major changes here. McCown holds on. Cody Burke in the 20 machine. Kind of calling his shot, if you will. Saying once this track does what I want it to do, I'll be good to go as he takes the white flag. Final lap of modified heat racing on Saturday. Of course, we got main events later on and another full show tomorrow night. Checkered flag for Burke. Pettit, second. Turn number 3 and 4. We've got McCown in third. Weber in fourth, and Prowse rounding out
Checkers out. Track is yellow. Track is yellow.
the field.
Pro stock, heat 1, please roll. 21 and 68S, front row, double them up, please.
Pro Stocks coming onto the racetrack here. This will be our final division for heat racing action. Let me get you a lineup here for the Pro Stocks. It'll be the 21 of Devin Crockett.
One at the line, 8 laps.
Devin Crockett in the yellow and red 21. Then we got the number 68S of Billy the Kid Simkins. Row number 2 is the 11X of Tim Randolph. To his outside as a 50 machine of Ryan Smith. And rounding out the field, the number 71, that's driver Ray Trimble. So we got a Trimble family here. Believe we're 1 to go. Lights out. Yes, we are. Okay. So Devin Crockett bringing the field around to the green flag for heat number 1. Simkins with the early lead. Crockett in the second spot. Battle here is for third, side by side. Between the 11X of Randolph, a little contact with Smith in the 50 machine. Smith tagging the wall just a touch. And Smith will hold on to that third spot. Oh, but he loses some speed there on exit of 4. And catches Randolph by surprise. Now we got a battle for third again. So Tim Randolph trying to get by Smith in the number 50 machine. Ryan Smith doing a good job of holding him back. But with all this battle, hello, here comes the 71 of Trimble. Ray Trimble now up in the mix. 3-car battle for third. Randolph will get by Ryan Smith in his number 50 machine. Wonder if a tire's going down or the setup is going away from that 50 because he is just smoking the tires. Looks like he's got a left rear flat. Let's take a look here. Yep. So that'll be why the car's just totally out of whack. As Simkins, your leader, 6 down, 2 to go. For Billy the Kid Simkins on the Simkins Memorial Weekend. They're honoring his parents here tonight and tomorrow at Santa Maria. Both staples of this racetrack. And now Billy Simkins in the lead, coming to collect heat number 1 win at the Simkins Memorial on Saturday night. Second spot will go to Crockett in the 21. Third spot will be the number 11X of Randolph. Trimble.
Checkers out, track is yellow.
And Smith with a DNF. And only 3 completely aired in tires. Aired in. I meant to say aired up. Flagman's had enough. He's leaving. He's out of here. He's like, you know what? Oh, you know, he's actually picking up souvenirs. Okay. So he was going to leave, but then he thought better of it. So he's going to go back into the position to get ready to flag the final heat of tonight's racing program.
Next heat, please roll.
As you heard the boss.
Double them up as you come out, please. Double them up as you come out. Lineup's good. 1 at the line, 8 laps.
Alrighty, so 1 at the line means I should give you a starting lineup. Here in this one, he got the number 21
Remember,
JT
you
of
started at the
Justin
cone in
Crockett,
turn 4.
the number
One
4
at
of
the
Jerry
line, one at
Stewart,
the
the
line.
87 of Chris Clinton, 20T of Toby Randolph, and Mayhem, Matt Mayo, rounding out the field in that 13M. So the field coming by. Be the final heat race of tonight's program. 8 laps. As here we go. Oh, I do see more pro stocks starting to roll in, though. I don't know. We'll see. I got 16 pro stocks on my sheet. We go racing. Jerry Stewart. Justin Crockett, your top 2 right now. Oh, trouble down the back straightaway. Clinton and Randolph. I was just on them, too. Shame on me for panning away. But here's a battle here up front for the lead. Stewart to that outside. We might see a caution. No, Clinton with a flat right front. He pulled it off into the infield. I thought he was going to bring out a caution, but he does not. And the battle continues on. Stewart will take the lead officially over Justin Crockett. But Crockett's going to start working his low side. It's either the top 2 on the screen right now. Justin Crockett in the 21 JT trying. He's trying there. But momentum seems to prevail with Stewart running on that high side. So Jerry Stewart in the number 4 machine. Holding off Crockett, but Crockett shoots it down low. Contact, and I heard a pop out of the tire for the 4 of Stewart. So Stewart loses it as Crockett makes a move. Both innocent, I believe. I don't think there was any form of 21 just blowing the corner, because it's technically the 4 car that got it sideways on the outside. But I'm up here and they're down there. So 2 to go as Crockett drives away now with about a 4-second lead over the Mayhem, Matt Mayo in the 13M. That's Toby Randolph in the black number 20. The final car, which is only 3 now on the track, but the 21 JT, Justin Crockett, checkered flag, and that'll round up, I believe, to be our final heat.
Track is yellow.
But if you look over here, you see what I'm seeing. You're going to see more pro stocks. So I don't know. So I believe we do have one more heat. 16 pro stocks making the entry sheet as of about 2 hours ago. So we'll see how this one all works out. Beautiful day for racing here in Santa Maria. Got the 101 off in the distance. The 101 freeway, the 101 freeway for those of you
All right, next heat, please
California.
roll. Double them up
You
as
guys,
you come out. Double them up as you come out.
all of you from outer state always make fun of us for saying the in front of any type of freeway. Well, too bad. Deal with it. So our 4th and final heat race for the Pro Stocks, the Western Pro Stocks. And we have the
33,
number
move up. 33, move up. 11
43K.
scratch. Double them up. Double them up.
Dave King Jr.
Let's go. Let's go. Double them up. One at the line. One at the line. 33, move up. 33, move up.
You hearing that. 43K Dave King Jr.
Line up's good. We're going to go one at the line, 8 laps.
Then, there we go. Now we're
Front row,
staged.
keep pace with each other. The start is at the cone in turn 4.
The number 33 of Rob Gilbertson outside of him. Inside row number 2 is the number 718. That is Aaron Cervantes. And Frank Nyback in the 5N will round out your field in the 4th and final heat of the Pro Stocks. I don't think that's going to work. I've seen this story before. Ready for a yellow?
Yellow, 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 yellow. Complete restart. Bring it back, bring it back. Try it again, try it again. He's showing you front row. Keep pace with each other. 33, you need to keep pace with 43 coming around. The start is right here where he's showing you the cone.
Remember, folks, it's not about the size of your cone. It's about where you place it. Okay? So King and Gilbertson being told to behave. As Nyback and Cervantes, they're cheering the front row on to screw it up again. Here we go. Restart attempt number 1. That looked good enough for the girls that I date. And we stay green, so King, your leader. 33 of Gilbertson in the 2nd spot. How about a 3-wide battle for 2nd? Cervantes and Nyback trying to battle to stay out of last as they're closing in on Gilbertson to the inside now, that 33. 3-car battle for the 2nd spot. How about this? Now we're going to really send it 3-wide into turn number 1. So Gilbert and that number 33, Gilbertson, is now slipping back on the high side. Cervantes and the number 718 will move into the 2nd spot. Nyback and the 5N will battle with Gilbertson for 3rd. Out of the 4 cars on track, these drivers have all found a way to make it an exciting race. A lot of it has to do with the quality of the racing, not the quantity so much sometimes. Now they spread out. Dave King Jr., your leader. And the number 43K machine has led this one from the start. Coming to the white flag when he crosses the stripe, this time by for the 43K. And he's just kind of running his own hot lap here. Look at the gap. When he gets to the stripe, I'll pan that camera out. And you can see that he has just about a third of the lap covered between himself and 2nd. Checkered flag for Dave King Jr. And here comes the rest of the field. Cervantes, Nyback, and Gilbertson. And that'll do it for heats.
Checkers out, track is yellow.
Sounds like we're going to do some intermission. Maybe some track prep. And we'll be back here for tonight's main events.